Hello, welcome to the vlog. Welcome to Duncan's Den of Magic. We've not been in here for a while, otherwise known as my garage. I'm going to start on the upgrade of the winter bike of the Goff, so the facelift of the Goff. But before I get to that, I'm going to do a few other little jobs that I've got to do on the bikes. So I said that I'd show, I can't remember who it was. I forgot who it was, sorry, whoever you were, was asking about which bits I'm going to be selling from the time trial bike. So I said I'd show it in the vlog today and show what I'm selling. So I'll turn you around and we'll talk about that. So this, I need to put a cover over the roof box so you can see it better. Just bear with me. There we go, that's a bit better, so it stands out a bit better now. So there it is, there's the time trial bike on the work stand. So it's a giant TCR. You can't really see it if I undo this, slide it back. So it's a TCR time trial. Anyway, it's a small frame, dual race rear mech. I'll be selling that separately. Dual race chain set. I think it's done about 1,000 kilometers. Dual race front mech, standard front mech. I need to clean these up. Ultegra calipers. So it's 27.2 aero. This is one of the Mike Burrows type designed ones, one of these really narrow carbon ones. And this is a medium length, I believe. Flight Arione saddle. And then the oval compact A900 bars. So it'll come with the extensions, which are the sort of S bend. So they come up and then there, and then another bend here, and then these are bar end 10-speed STI shifters. So yes, I'm going to strip that as well today. I'll start stripping some bits off it because I'll need the bottom bracket to put on the Goff on the winter bike. Before I do that, I've got to clean the TCR that I had in Wales. Not Wales, where were we? Devon. So I'm going to clean this, get it all, get the chain clean, get the bike washed, dry it all off, re-lube it, and then put it away for winter. I've not even taken the thing off for carrying it on the roof rack. So I'm going to do that in a minute. I've also decided that I'm going to sell the Dawes Galaxy that I did up last year because I'm not using it and it's just sitting there. So I'm going to be selling that one. I'm selling this one. That's the Giant Defy. So that's got Ultegra 11 speed 6-800, is it? Or is it 6-700? That one. Mavic Axiom wheels. So I also want to show you this because I forgot to mention it yesterday. When I was messing with my iPhone, I dropped one of the screws on the floor in my study and couldn't use the torch on my phone to help me find it. So I came downstairs, came into the garage, grabbed the Chili Technology front light and a battery. This isn't the battery that came with the Chili Technology light, this is another one that fits. So it's the same voltage, same connector, and this had come with one of my older ones that I got off eBay. I'm not sure off the top of my head which one it was, but it's about half the capacity of the one that comes from Chili Technology. As I walked back through the kitchen and plugged it in, it set on fire. But you can see there where that cell had actually burnt through the metal. So yeah, the moral of the story with your lithium-ion batteries, I think, is just be careful when you're plugging them in. They might go up in flames. So luckily, I mean, it started to go up. I got it out of the little bag that it comes in, so you can velcro it to the top tube. Got it out of that as I was walking through the house, opened the front door and just chucked it outside. You know, and disconnected it and everything, and once I'd done that, it pretty much went out. So I'll get the multimeter on it later and we'll check the voltage on that cell, but I suspect that one cell's dead and the other 3 I'll probably be able to salvage and stick into a power pack or something. Right, let's get on with washing these bikes and getting all these jobs done. Right, so I've washed and cleaned the transmission on the Giant TCR, on that one. The Trek mountain bike behind is my son's for uni. So I've done that, I've washed all this, cleaned all this, dried it all off. I'm just letting it dry before I re-oil it. I've then stripped down the old time trial bike to the frame, and the bars are just there on my overalls, on that pile of junk down there. We've got the Physique saddle off. There's the bottom bracket shell and everything that I'm going to reuse. It's a Hope ceramic bottom bracket. That's the Giant seat post. It's a Mike Burroughs style seat post, 27.2mm I believe. There are the Ultegra brake calipers and the Dura-Ace chain set and front mech and rear mech. That's an old chain that needs throwing out. So those are to clean. Those are to clean. And then we can move on to stripping this. So I'm going to untake the bars. I'm reusing these levers. I'm going to get these levers off. Whilst I'm doing all this, I'm going to check the headset and see if that needs re-greasing. That's coming off. I want to change the mudguard eye bolts. I might put some new mudguards on. I haven't got any yet though. And I'm going to get the chain set out and see if I can get the bottom bracket out. I might not have the right tool for that. I might need to borrow that from Neil. I wouldn't mind changing the seat post, because I wouldn't be surprised if this saddle needs to come down a fraction. And I can't really move it down anymore. I can probably move it a couple of millimeters. Right. So let's get on with it. Oh, while I'm at it, I think I won't have much life left in that brake track. It's getting quite dished. The bike's reasonably clean, but for some reason it's probably where I've washed other bikes and it's sprayed up it. Right, let's get this one done. Okay, run into a problem. So I've swapped the chain set, swapped the bottom bracket. I've put this Hope bottom bracket in. That was tight getting the old one out and getting this side in. Put the chain set in this side, second hand chain set. Put the chain set in that side. There's not an end cap. So one of the end caps didn't come with the second hand chain set that I bought off eBay. So if I show you what I mean on this one. So this little cap here. Now I've got one for Holotech 2, but it's not quite right. It's not I don't think it's the right diameter. I've put it on and it's just screwing in and screwing in and screwing in. I don't think it's actually correct. So I'll take the bike off and we'll get it outside and we'll have a better look. So this bit. So that's off an Holotech 2. So it's not actually getting tight, it's just going round. And likewise it won't come out now. But I reckon that... Is this gonna pull off? The little tab's gone down. There we are. So it might come off now. There we are. So yeah, it's the wrong diameter. So that little cap that's just fallen out here is the wrong diameter for these threads on this axle. So what I'll do is I'll have to order one of those, and for now I'll pinch one off the Ultegra bike, the giant TCR that I'm not going to be using over the winter. So there we go, I've got the correct one in now. I've pinched it out of the giant TCR that I'm not going to be using, and now we're just going to torque up the crank bolts. So I'm going to do them to 12 Newton meters. Let's do to halfway 6 first. Click. So here we go then. So I've got the bars on, got the stem on, got the Aquila headset adapter in place, roughly put the shifters back on the bars, roughly set the bar position, the angle, the rotation. There we go. So they've had numbers here, and I set it regarded with those numbers to the back edge here of the stem, and I've set the same number on the different bikes, so that then the position of the bar bend and drops and everything is the same. And then I'll set the shifters, set that back edge of the housing there backwards, set that the same from there to there, so they're the same on all of them. It's going to be slightly different because it's a different pattern lever, but these are just loose at the moment. I've had enough for now. I want to go and have a drink, have a coffee, and I've got to cook tea today, so I'm going to leave it at that for today, and I'll pick it up another night. I'm only Zwifting this week anyway, might get out in the week, at the weekend. So yeah, it just needs that setting, then it needs the gears setting. You know, because I've moved the levers and everything, it might put the tension out on the cables. And then the position of the bars, seat and everything, so yeah, we'll leave it at that for today. So thanks for watching, see you in the next vlog.